Hello, and thank you so very much for tuning in to the AdoptAPet show. Today is Monday, September the 30th. My name is Jeanette Higgins, and I'm a volunteer with the Newnan Coweta Humane Society. And we film the AdoptAPet show down here at Coweta County Animal Control every Monday morning in case you'd ever like to come and volunteer with us. We'd love to have you. But we film the show every Monday morning in hopes that you will see one of these sweet little furry faces, fur kids or fur babies, and you'll want to rush on down here and adopt a pet. So please do stay tuned, and we hope that you enjoy the show. And here we have Kimmy, who tragically is on the euthanasia list for this coming Friday. Today is Monday, September the 30th, so I believe that would be October the 4th. But Kimmy is an absolute sweetheart. As soon as I walked up to her cage, she just got all bright-eyed and excited to see somebody looking at her, and she's been purring like crazy and just loving on me. Now, she is one of those kitty cats that at any moment she likes to jump, and she's got springs on those feet. So watch out, because she will spring right into your heart for sure. But Kimmy is only about 4 months old, which makes it even more sad that she may lose her life here at Animal Control because she's so young. I mean, she's not even fully grown yet. Not that she's going to get much bigger, because she does seem like a very petite cat with a small frame. But I love these markings on her side. She's not just the typical tabby that's got the stripes. She's got these beautiful little circles on her sides that I believe they call that the mackerel. But a gorgeous, gorgeous girl, beautiful markings. She is in C5 down here at Coweta County Animal Control, and she truly needs a new forever home and for somebody to save her life, because like I said, she is on the list. So come on down and rescue Kimmy. She will be so appreciative. That's something that shelter pets just seem to know, that you saved their life, and that will definitely be Kimmy's case. So come on down and meet this sweet girl and rescue her, adopt her, and save her life. And we are absolutely in love with this sweet puppy. We have nicknamed her Goldie because she has gold fur, gold eyes, and a heart of gold. Now, she is very, very scared. She's shaking like a little leaf. But who can blame her? You know, she's just a baby, and she's down here at Animal Control not knowing what in the world happened and where her family is. And because she has been on the adoption floor for long enough for her to unfortunately end up on the euthanasia list, then that is what her future holds, unless someone out there can come and rescue this beautiful, beautiful girl. She's only about 6 or 7 months old, so she is still a baby. She's not going to get much larger because she is a mix. She's a Lab Retriever mix. But like I said with the cat that was just on, these animals, these shelter pets, they know when you save their life, and they are eternally grateful and will just be your best friend because they know that you saved them. So come on down here and meet Goldie. Look at her sitting all pretty with her paws crossed. What a beautiful, sweet, sweet girl. She's in B13 down here at Coweta County Animal Control. And like I said, she is on the euthanasia list for this Friday. So we've got to rescue this girl. She's just too precious to lose her life when her life has truly just begun. So please do come on down and meet Miss Goldie. And I just know that you will love this little princess. And she will certainly be your best friend. And we have a very, very sweet girl here with the nickname Fancy, which we just gave her that nickname. So if you call Animal Control, they're probably not going to know who you're talking about. You'll need to make sure that you give Animal Control the ID number that is showing on the screen now so that they can hook you up with the right kitty cat. But we just love Miss Fancy, and we decided to call her Fancy because she's all dressed up in her little tuxedo. But what a sweet, sweet girl. Oh my goodness, she's so affectionate. She's purring like crazy. And our volunteer Francis said that this little girl Fancy has a really big motor, and I can feel it and I can hear it now. What a sweet, sweet kitty cat. She's still a baby though. She's only about 5 months old. There she goes back to Miss Francis. She's only about 5 months old, so she's still a baby, but I do need to mention that she is on the euthanasia list for this Friday. Now Fancy is in C15, that's her cage number. And oh my goodness, all these babies are scheduled to be put down. I mean, it's really, really hard for us because when we film the show, we fall in love with these cats and these dogs. And it's no easier for us than it is for you to watch and wonder what is going to be the fate of these sweet animals. But, you know, we're doing what we can. We're doing our part to try to save these babies. And we hope that you guys out there can do your part as well and help us to find homes for them. If you can't give a permanent home, maybe you can foster or something like that. But little Miss Fancy here only has a couple of days, and we're hoping that somebody out there is interested in her, and she's gorgeous. We don't know why she's still here, that she has not been adopted yet, because she really, truly, yeah, she's very clean, she's very soft, and so we know that she's healthy, because a healthy cat keeps themselves very clean. So come on down and meet Miss Fancy, and we just know that this girl will just steal your heart, and probably your favorite sofa, and your easy chair or whatever, but you won't mind at all, because she'll be the perfect lap cat and the perfect friend to you and your family. What a wonderful, wonderful cat. So come on down and rescue Miss Fancy. And here we have a very handsome boy with the nickname Aspen. He is a beautiful brindle coat pit bull mix, and oh my goodness, he's so excited to be on the show today. But who can blame these dogs for just being so excited to get out? I mean, they're in a kennel, and they get walked a little bit each day, but not near enough. And he's just so excited to be out here with these ladies and just hanging out with us. Now, Aspen here is about 3 years old, and they did test him for heartworms. It came back negative, and he has also actually been neutered already. So if you adopt him, then you will not have to wait for the vet to take care of that. You can take him home that very same day, because he's had all of his vaccines, and he is just ready to go. As you can see, he's in A2, that's his cage number. But I do need to mention that this very handsome boy is also on the euthanasia list for this Friday. So he doesn't have much time left, but oh my goodness, you will have a wonderful, wonderful pet in this boy. And I know he seems so hyper right now, but he just needs to run. I mean, that's what dogs like to do. A tired dog is a happy dog. They love to walk, they love to do things for you. I mean, most dogs, whether they're a working dog or not, they want to please you. And just take him for some walks, and he will just be happy as a clam. So come on down and meet Mr. Aspen. Please don't wait, because he doesn't have much time left. Like I said, today's Monday. He only has till Friday. So come on down and rescue this boy, and he will keep every squirrel, chipmunk, mouse, bird, whatever you don't want in your yard. He'll make sure he keeps it out. Plus, he'll give you kisses to boot. So come on down and meet Aspen, because he's your new best friend just waiting for you. And now I'd like to introduce you to a sweet kitty with the nickname Chloe. Now Chloe looks a lot like the little girl that we just had out a little bit ago. What was her name again? I just forgot it. Kimmy, that's right. The first girl on the show for today was Kimmy. And we could swear that Chloe and Kimmy are from the same litter. Now I didn't check their cards to see if they were, but they look so similar. Plus they have the same temperament. They're both very affectionate and sweet and like to cuddle and be close and very laid back, but just gorgeous, gorgeous kitties. And like I said, they're not the traditional tabby markings that you see, the stripes and some of the speckles. They have more of the circular look to them that people call mackerel, and I call it bullseye tabby. But just really, really cute and really sweet. As you can see, she's very affectionate. And they're actually both the same age, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are siblings. Now Chloe is in C24. She's in a different cage than her sister, or so we're saying her sister. But Chloe is also on the euthanasia list. Now, there's nothing wrong with these animals as to why they ended up on the list. The reason they ended up on the list is because they've just been here too long. For whatever reason, people are just not looking for a bullseye tabby or a brown and black tabby cat. So that's why Chloe ended up on the list. She's been here at Animal Control since the beginning of August, and here it is. We're approaching the beginning of October, starting next week, so that is why she ended up on the list, because she truly is a very, very sweet cat, very affectionate, and we just absolutely love her. So please do come on down and rescue this girl. She only has until Friday for you to rescue her and give her her new forever home. So please make sure you don't forget about Chloe. And we have a very regal boy in the house. This is Louie, but I like to call him King Louie. Woo, he just saw somebody that he likes. Must be the person that feeds him, because he just got really excited. But we just love this boy. He's a Pomeranian, and it says mix. Now they always have to put mix because they don't always know if they're purebred, but he looks like a purebred Pom. I mean, he is absolutely stunning. And he's a little shy in his cage, but who can blame him? He's a little guy with all these, he's trying to hang with the big dogs, and it's kind of tough because he's just a little guy, but he's so sweet and a very, very good boy, and he definitely was somebody's pet at some point. He's only about 2 years old, so he is still very young, and he is in B17. That's his cage number. Now he is heartworm negative, so they did test him for that. Now is he or is he not on the list? He's not on the list. No, he's not on the euthanasia list, but that doesn't mean that he's safe. It just means he's safe for now. But I just can't imagine that he's going to be here very long because he's so adorable and so sweet. Perfect size. Love his little ears that he keeps popping up and down. He looks like a walking teddy bear. I mean, just a cute guy. So come on down and meet Mr. Louie, and I know that you're just going to fall in love like we have with this boy. And no, you're not seeing double because I know that we're putting doubles on, but we can't help it. I mean, these girls are just so precious. We want to make sure that we get as many on the show as possible. And Becca here is just a gorgeous tuxedo. She has these huge, like harvest moon kind of eyes. They're just big and gold and gorgeous and so sweet. She's just very gentle, very laid back, very sweet. Not the kind of cat that's going to go crazy and run around the room, but I'm sure she'd be happy to chase a few catnip toys along the way, but she's just very gentle. Beautiful kitty. She's still very young. She's less than 6 months old, and unfortunately she is also on the euthanasia list for this Friday. Now Becca's in C37. That is her cage number. And oh my goodness, we just, it just breaks our hearts to think that these kitty cats or these dogs have just started their lives and they're still so young, and then they may lose their life in a couple of days. So we are hoping that somebody out there will be interested in Becca and will want to give her a new home and a new start on life. And please come down and save this precious girl. There's got to be somebody out there that knows somebody that can add another kitty cat to their home. And kitty cats are like potato chips. You can never have just one. So come on down and meet Miss Becca and save this little sweetheart, because she deserves so much more than what life has given her so far. So come on down and save this little gentle spirit, and you will have a buddy that will just cuddle with you when these cold winter months are coming up, and truly just a very special addition to your family in Becca. And I don't know if you guys will remember the other two doggies that came with this guy, but we had Edith and Archie, and this is Bunker. So those of you guys that remember that show from a long time ago, I'm not going to tell you whether or not I ever saw it. I remember that show, but this guy is all by himself now. So we believe the other two are in foster care now. Somebody has rescued them and put them in foster care. So Bunker just needs to get out of here and not have to be all by himself anymore, because he is so sweet. He's very loving and wants to be around people. Very sweet boy. So he will make a wonderful addition to your family. And if you do have a dog and you want to see if your dog gets along with Bunker, if you want to add another dog to your another pet to your family, then please do bring your dog on down here. You're more than welcome to make sure it's on a leash and that also it is current with its vaccinations. You can come to this area that we film the show in that's called the bonding room, and you can have Bunker meet your dog, or you can have your kids play with Bunker and your dog, but you can bring out one dog at a time and see if they get along before you take them home. So please do come on down here and meet Bunker. We don't think that he's on the euthanasia list quite yet, but he could end up being on the list next week. I mean, he's been here since the end of August, so you just never know. But he is in B3, and he's only about 7 months old, and they're showing a dachshund mix, but we don't know what all he is made up of. We just know he's a precious soul that needs a forever home, and just a wonderful little guy. So come on down here and rescue Bunker and give this sweet boy a forever home. And we have two beautiful girls that have ended up in a cage together, probably to keep each other company. And it's a wonderful thing that they get along. So if you adopt one of these girls, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to get along with your pets as well, because they were strangers before they became buddies here at Animal Control. I am holding Bella, who is a black and white tuxedo. She's only about 3 or 4 months old, and her owner turned her in. So we don't know why. She's very sweet, but people's circumstances change, and sometimes they're just not able to keep a pet anymore, and they don't know what to do, so they bring them down here to Animal Control in hopes that somebody else can give them a very special home and a good life. And we want to make sure that happens for Miss Bella. And then we also have Snapple, who you might recognize. She's been on the show before, and Snapple to me looks like a Maine Coon. She's got this beautiful plume of a tail like a feather duster. She's medium haired, beautiful, beautiful girl. They're both of these kitty cats are very laid back and very, very sweet, very affectionate. They are both in C16, that's their cage number. Now, are they on the list for?
They are.
They're both on the list?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of these girls, unfortunately, are on the euthanasia list for this Friday, so they're both needing new homes. And this girl Bella is even microchipped, but like I said, her owner turned her in, so unfortunately they were not able to keep her anymore. And then Snapple was picked up as a stray. So both these girls are here up for adoption. We'd love to see them stay together because they've become best friends now and get along so well. And it's always good to have two cats because cats can be curious and they want to check things out, and it's always a good idea to have two together because they truly will be best friends and keep each other entertained as well as keeping you entertained and keeping your feet very warm in the wintertime when they sleep at the end of your bed. But please do come on down and rescue these girls. They only have a couple more days before unfortunately they could lose their lives here at Animal Control. They're both in C16 just waiting for you. And here we have a very, very sweet girl that, as you can see, is a boxer, and I'm sure that her breed is a boxer, and I'm sure that she is a purebred. I mean, she is just absolutely beautiful. Now, she is very underweight, but she just needs some good food, some good healthy food, and she will be just fine. Now, we have nicknamed her Roxy to give her a name because we just want all the animals here to have a name and not just be a number. And because each and every one of them is just as important as the others. Now, Roxy here is about 3 years old, and she has been here at Animal Control since the beginning of August. So now, unfortunately, she has ended up on the euthanasia list, being that we are approaching October. So she is scheduled to be put down on Friday if there is no one out there that comes and rescues her and adopts her. Now, I do have to mention that she's heartworm positive, but please do not let that be a death sentence for this girl because that is treatable by a veterinarian. And, you know, I just don't want people to think that that's the end of the road for them because she certainly can be treated and be just fine. So just make sure that you don't forget about Miss Roxy when you're thinking about the animals that you've seen on the show today and who needs a forever home, because she certainly is one of those that is in dire straits to need to get a forever home before Friday. So come on down and meet Miss Roxy, and I'm sure that this sweet, sweet girl will just find her way right into your heart, right into your home, and will just steal all the kisses and love that she can possibly get from you. So come on down and meet Miss Roxy. You have until Friday to save this sweet girl. And here we have Miss Sassy, and we have named her Sassy because one of the guys working here said, we got to name this girl Sassy because she's got some spunk to her. Now, Sassy is a beautiful calico, that's the breed, and now she's showing her softer side by showing our volunteer Francis some love. Sassy is only about a year old, and she is in C36, that's her cage number, and she is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, she does have a little attitude, so if she shows that attitude to you, you can also see that she's very, very sweet. But if you know calico cats, sometimes they can be a little temperamental. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just that they just think that they're just more special than everyone else out there. And they want the whole world to bow down to them, but I think most cats are like that anyway. So come on down and meet Sassy. She's a very, very sweet cat in C36, just waiting for someone to give her her forever home. And we are having some fun. Personality. He's a very, very sweet boy. He's still a puppy. He's only about 6 months old, but what a wonderful, wonderful dog. He is a Dachshund mix, and as you can see, he's black and white, but what a honey. I mean, he's just so sweet. We love him to pieces, and he just is such a happy dog. He's just so happy to be around people, so happy to be around everybody, and just a wonderful guy. He is an A11, that is his cage number, and I don't see that they did a heartworm test on him, but he's probably too young for that anyway. But he's very healthy. I mean, his coat is shiny, his eyes are bright, there's no discharge from his nose or his eyes, so we know that he is a healthy guy. And I just love when he holds his ears up. It is just so precious. But just a really nice guy, a really great personality. He can be fun and spunky, but he can also be laid back and mellow, like you can see him, how he's acting right now. and he loves the ladies. He loves to give everybody kisses and just hang out and be your buddy. So, and he's a wonderful size too. I mean, even though he's a puppy, he's not going to get much bigger because he is a dachshund mix, but he's just going to be a great size for anybody that maybe lives in an apartment or a condo and wants a smaller dog. Just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Just all around perfect little package in this boy. So come on down and meet Henry. He's down here at Animal Control, just waiting for you. And next we have Disney, which we think that he is just so special. He's a beautiful orange tabby, but it's more of the buff color. Very, very pretty boy, very handsome. He is only about 6 months old, and we just love him. He's of course getting really curious now, hearing the dogs barking and kind of wondering what the next step is for him. But we promise we will not feed you to the dogs. But a beautiful, beautiful guy, and very, very sweet, and really has the same type of temperament as the orange tabbies, the deep orange, dark orange tabbies. All those male tabbies are just always so sweet, so affectionate. And he is certainly no exception to that. He's a very, very special boy. Now he is in C4, that's his cage number. And hello there. He's just checking me out now. But very, very sweet boy. Don't know how in the world he managed to get out, get lost, and get picked up as a stray, because I would never want to let this boy go if he was my cat. I would keep him inside and keep him safe. And like I said, just never let him go. So come on down here and meet Disney. He's very, very pretty. I think he's the only buff tabby that we have down here, so he's very special. So come on down and meet this boy. He is in C4, just waiting for you. And here we have Riley, and he is all wound up. He is one of those kind of dogs that needs some room to run, needs a big yard, and lots of space to just burn off that excess energy. He's a very, very sweet boy. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't have an aggressive bone in his body. But he is definitely one of those dogs that needs to run a lot. He's a year-old Lab Retriever mix. Came in with this multicolored nylon collar, and he is in B9. That's his cage number. He's heartworm negative, which is wonderful. Riley. But you are definitely not going to have a laid-back dog. This dog needs to burn off some energy. And if for all those guys out there that are runners, let this dog run with you. Let him burn off that energy, and then he will just pass out and have a good night's sleep as well as everybody else in the family. So come on down and meet Riley, and he will be your best friend, a wonderful companion, and a great dog for an active family. So come on down and meet Riley. He's going to be your buddy for life. And here we have Alice, and she certainly is not in Wonderland here. She wants to be somewhere else much more fun than here at Animal Control. But a very, very sweet kitty cat. Our volunteer Francis just wanted to show a different colored cat so that you can know that there are a lot of different colors down here, a lot of different breeds and varieties of cats, male, female. I mean, they've got them all down here at Animal Control. And Alice is a white kitty cat. She's got a little bit of gray and also some brown spots on her back. And she's still very young. She's only about 6 months old. And a very, very sweet, very laid-back kitty cat. She's got a little bit of a kitty cat cold, but that's going to be treated here at Animal Control, and she'll be just fine. She is in C23, that's her cage number. And it looks like she was picked up as a stray from Berry Avenue, and she did not have a collar on, didn't have any type of ID or microchip or anything like that. So she ended up here at Animal Control and just really needs to find her forever home. Now, she is not currently on the euthanasia list, but that doesn't mean that she's safe. It just means she's safe for now. She could very well end up on a list in the near future. So please do come on down and meet this sweet little girl with the name Alice. And I'm sure that she'll be much happier in your home than here at Animal Control, and would be a fabulous addition to your family. So come on down and meet this sweet, sweet girl and give her a forever home. And now we have Autumn to show you. This beautiful, beautiful Jack Russell Terrier mix is a very sweet girl. She's about 2 years old, and she is just so scared. I mean, she is really just quivering in her little boots because she is just scared. But who can blame her? I mean, she's one of the smaller dogs here. There's a lot of really big dogs back there, and I'm sure she finds it quite intimidating. But she is a very sweet dog. I mean, she's certainly not so fearful that she's going to bite somebody. And And just so that you know, the majority of the times that dogs bite, it is out of fear. But I'm just not saying that she's going to do that. I'm just saying that's the majority of the time that people get bitten is because a dog is afraid. But she's not afraid to the point of being aggressive or anything like that. She's just afraid to the point that she needs somebody to hold her close and show her that there's nothing to be afraid of and that nobody's going to hurt her. She's in B17. That's her cage number. It looks like she was picked up as a stray from Lakewood Drive. And she came in on 9/11. So very historical day in our history. A bad day, and hopefully it will be a better day for Autumn when she finds her forever home. So she did test negative for heartworms, so she does not have heartworms. So come on down here and meet Autumn and give this girl lots of TLC so she doesn't have to be afraid anymore. And give her a very special home and a very special family, and she will give you love, love, love for the rest of her life. So come on down here and meet this sweet girl and give this girl a forever home and a new start. And like I said, she will give you unconditional love for the rest of her life. Thank you so much for joining us. We do hope that you enjoyed the show today. And if you would like to get some more information as to what the Newnan Coweta Humane Society is doing in our community, please do visit our website at www.nchsrescue.org. Now, we are having a very large fundraising event this Saturday, October the 5th. It will be held at the ASA MPAL Expo Center, and it's called the Walk-In Wag. And it's a $1 admission to get in, but if you want to participate in the walk, it is $15 to get in, but that does include a t-shirt. You get a participant t-shirt. Now, the walk is for dogs only. Please don't bring your cats. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be vendors there and food and inflatables and just all kinds of fun stuff for the family. And it's just a wonderful event that we hope to hold each and every year. And 100% of the proceeds go to rescue, to help the NCHS group rescue more dogs and cats. So thank you so much for tuning in. We also want to make sure that we thank Coweta County Animal Control for allowing us to come down to your facility and showcase these wonderful animals that you have down here. Thank you to Newlink for allowing us to be on this network and for filming the show for us and sending us Laura to keep us on track and on time each and every week. Thank you also to the NCHS volunteers for giving of your time and your love to come and volunteer with our group. And if you're interested in volunteering or fostering or donating or any of those things, please do visit our website, which I've already given that. But anyway, it is just a wonderful resource, our website, to get more information about what we're up to in our community. So thank you again for tuning in. We hope that you have a fabulous week, and we'll see you next time on AdoptAPet.
Spend all your time